All right, so this is game number 1 of MHS Tigers versus Wholesome Halfwits, bringing us to Infernal Shrines, which was MHS Tigers pick, Matt pick, which means Wholesome Halfwits actually gets first hero ban pick. Infernal Shrines, we've seen it plenty of times. It's definitely a fan favorite of this season between most teams. Just an all-around solid map. You don't really have too much cheesiness going on, and yeah, not too much cheesiness. It's very solid in team fights. You can get solid rotations and merc timing. So it's just an all around well-rounded to really show how well your team can do as a synergy unit. So Wholesome Halfwits looking to get their first ban. Obviously, lots of options. I'm not too familiar with either of these two teams. I do know that this is Wholesome. MHS Tigers is tied for the number 2 spot, and I think Wholesome Halfwits is tied for the number 5. So the Wholesome Halfwits looking to prove their worth against the number 2 team, trying to knock them down a peg. But let's see how it plays out. So Halfwits deciding to ban out the Maiev first. Didn't want to deal with it. I mean, Maiev is definitely one of those heroes, definitely really good on this map, and one of those heroes that can turn a team fight with Warden's Cage if you wombo combo into it, or getting some quick picks with the pull displacement. And MHS Tigers deciding to ban out the ETC. Which is surprising because, I mean, there's still, Phoenix is available. There's still Diablo, Garrosh. So they banned Halfwit's first picks Phoenix, and immediately a pickup by MHS Tigers on the Varian. I know Varian, they have Taunt. He has Shield Breaker at 13 to get rid of a lot of Phoenix's health pool. Makes Phoenix super vulnerable, and then once you get rid of those shields, you can just taunt him, and then he can't blink away, so he doesn't get a chance to refill. And then Junkrat just providing some more displacement against the whole team. Wholesome Halfwits already coming out with the interesting strats with the Ragnaros and the Gazlo. Ragnaros I can see being useful on this map. I mean, Ragnaros is kind of one of those, if you end up losing the Punisher, you can slow their roll, you can slow them down, basically turning into a fort, taking over a fort, doing a lot more siege damage, and if it happens to happen, you can save some damage on the fort if the Punisher's attacking it. And then with the Gazlo, obviously always a spicy pick. If he's allowed to set up a lot on the shrines with the turrets, provide a good defensive measure, and he's really annoying to push into if you don't have the tools to do it. I mean, and between the Ragnaros and the Gazlo, that gives them, Gazlo can merc, Gazlo can sit in a lane, Ragnaros can sit in a lane, Phoenix can sit in a lane. So they have 3 very solid solo laners right now. So they're probably just going to be looking to push a lot, and so it's going to take MHA's Tigers full concentration on rotations to make sure they can get any type of ganks. Maybe make sure nobody's slacking in the wave clear department, and they're not getting pushed too hard. Oop, clicking the wrong buttons. There we go. MHS Tigers banning the Stukov. Wholesome still has to pick a healer and a tank. MHS have the next 2 picks, so they did not want to look for the Stukov. Probably, this is one of Alex Raza's best maps, so that maybe they're going to go into that. Malfurion is still available. Wholesome Halfwits, I'm not really, even with the pick that they're showing right now, I'm not really sure who they want to ban. They do ban out the Alex Raza, so, I mean, like I just said, she is, this is one of her best maps. She allows a lot of dive. You have Varian for the dive. If you picked up, some other type of mage for dive, then Alex can play a huge role there. So I'm sure, so with the Varian, they have a little weak early game between 1 and 4, and even if they don't go Taunt, if they go Fury, they get some pretty good, at least somebody that can bully a lane against a Ragnaros or against a Gazlo. Junkrat can sit in a lane pretty well, so that does provide them some wave clear. I think they're probably going to look for another wave clear hero, and their tank. They could pick up their healer here, the Malfurion, if they think that Malfurion is going to be a higher priority than one of the other healers. But they don't even go for Malfurion. They go with the Brightwing and Diablo. Diablo, again, one of the Infernal Shrines being his best map with the chart. Every shrine capture point has a lot of corners to it, so it allows a lot of opportunities for Diablo to get a charge stun in. And then I'm quite surprised by the Brightwing pick. I mean, it's just kind of all AoE healing. She does have some global potential to teleport and try to get a gank on somebody. They don't really have anybody on their team that they can gank with. So far, anyways, they can always go with a Jaina, but you know, Varian, if they go taunt, it doesn't require too much killing power. Fury or Colossus Smash will be a viable target if they get into a situation where they need the help from the Brightwing. So Wholesome Halfwits should be picking up their tank and the healer. Again, Malfurion's still available. They're going to want sustain with the healers tank with the people that they have, and they go with the Lily. Obviously, you know, this is Division D. This is Division D East, which just means they prefer East Coast times. So it is hard to judge what they like to play. Obviously, not too standard here with the Ragnaros and Gazlowe and the Murden and the Lily. Murden's actually having a very tough time in our little amateur competitive scene here. Actually having one of the lowest win rates of all the tanks so far. And then obviously the Lily pick is quite interesting. Maybe if they do want to stop a Varian going from going Fury Varian, so they wanted to get the Lily. But, you know, and MHS answers with Zagara, you know, giving them a lot of trying to counter that Gazlowe Ragnaros push. Just one of those. I mean, specialists are just going to be specialists. They're going to try to push the lane as much as possible and then try to move around and push the lane. So I would imagine we're going to see Zagara trying to do a double soak. Probably at level 10, she's probably going to go for the Nidus Worm. All right, at least we got portrait synergies from MHS Tigers. Even going with the tiger portrait, I like it. I'm imagining they're all probably from the school, so it's always cool to see. I'm glad that they're in here. Hopefully having a good time. They do have a winning record, a very good winning record so far in their division. I think they are going. We can check right here what their record is. They actually are 4-0, so they have not lost yet or even made a draw yet. So. Is this going to be the game that happens? They haven't lost. They haven't dropped a map. So, and Wholesome Halfwits, the Gazlowe has the Lily portrait. The Lily has a rapping monster present portrait. So what maps or what teams do you guys think is going to win here? Kind of let me know. See if we can give us some chatter in the chat. See who you guys think is going to win. I mean, there's a lot of rotation that's going to need to happen on the side of MHS Tigers to kind of delay the Rag or delay the Gazlowe and delay the Phoenix. There's not too much kill potential from MHS Tigers to really capitalize on the fact that they are vulnerable, that Wholesome Halfwits is vulnerable in the lane. You know, Gazlowe doesn't have a run, Ragnaros doesn't have an escape, Phoenix is really the only one. Well, I mean, Varian with pressing R is always strong again, Junkrat pressing R is always strong, and Varian, you know, we're really going to have to pay attention to his level 4 to see what talent he takes. All right, so here's game number 1 on Infernal Shrines. On the left-hand side, MHS Tigers. We got Wolf Dark on the Diablo, Gar Chomp Chomp on the Brightwing, Blob on the Varian, Winslow on the Junkrat, and Bimudo on the Zagara. Thanks for the follow. On the right-hand side, we got Malice Maul on the Murden, Malavial on the Gazlowe, Guac Cousteau on the Ragnaros, Dr. Shelley on the Lily, and Bubba, easiest name of the whole group so far, on the Phoenix. Oh, actually, that was a Twitch Prime subscription. Thanks a bunch, man. I really appreciate that. Corman the Great. So we're gonna get right into this little level 1 brawl, see what's going on. Varian did go High King's Quest, so that almost shows that he's going to go into the Fury Varian. Just that allows him to kind of sit on the point and just kind of like be a point babysitter, as we call it sometimes, where the rest of your team can kind of go into defense. Nice slam from the Diablo onto the wall of the Ragnaros. But like here, like I said before, not really too much kill potential yet before Varian at least gets his level 4. I mean, Junkrat has good damage. Really, his kill potential comes from the bomb displacement. You see this bomb here to knock somebody out of the way, out of position to try to get those kills. But, you know, Zagara in the top lane already had a free reign on that wall and got some good damage. Getting a little bit of a push. See there, that's exactly what I'm talking about. So Junkrat, I barely caught it there, but Junkrat had a good bomb. Almost, it counter kills from the minions because of that roll, the Ember from Ragnaros is actually able to pick up the Junkrat here for a counter kill. So kind of lucked out there. Phoenix is gonna have. I think Phoenix has a pretty interesting time here. I think he can technically, as long as he can invade the Zagara and then back out when his shield gets low, that means he's constantly being full health while Zagara's taking damage. So that's probably what he's gonna be looking for. Is just you kind of go in, do as much damage as you can, back out before you actually start taking past shield damage, and then all your damage to Zagara is permanent. We're not really seeing anybody. Oh, I was just about to say we weren't seeing anybody rotate to Mercs yet, but right when I said it, the Gazla moved over there, and probably the perfect person to do it. A little bit of help up here. Lily going up top. We actually see a 3-man rotation to the Shaman camp over here, trying to make sure we can get some early pressure. That's a lot of damage going on to the Phoenix. Like I said, he probably wants to back out while his shield is down, so that way he's not taking permanent damage. Actually going to force to tap a well. Alright, so that's the, I mean, 2 Merc camps taken, one being pressured in the mid, one being pressured on the top. This is going to make the Zagara's push so much stronger with those lane minions there, and the Shaman camp. Because the Shaman camp will just consistently spawn minions until you kill that middle Shaman weapon. We do see Colossus Smash, so that's going to be their burst potential. So they're going to be looking to Diablo Charge, burst with the Colossus Smash into a Junkrat something, and try to blow somebody up. I kind of like this pick against the Lily. Lily does not have burst healing at all. So if they can pick anybody that's literally anybody that's not Muradin, they should be able to get a good damage on it. Again, since they have the Zagara and they have the Junkrat, they don't have too much burst follow-up, just the kind of Junkrat sustained damage and Zagara bombs, but the Colossus Smash adds a lot of that debuff that allow them to get that damage in. But a very quick rotation to the shrines for MHS Tigers. The Rag's actually going to go right into Molten Core form, stealing a lot of the, kind of slows them down, steals a lot of these minions. But Zagara actually kills this so fast. They're already at 26. And since the Phoenix and the Gazlo opted to take the Shaman camp middle, they're going to give this up completely. And Muradin's actually going to die for it because the disruption from the Diablo wasn't able to jump away. So that means they lose a kill, they lose somebody, and they lose the Punisher. I mean, the Shaman's pushing top is going to force the Zagara to rotate back up top, so that does give him a little bit of breathing room. But overall, I haven't really seen this talent being picked up in a while. While Phase Bomb is active, basic attacks against slow all enemies in AoE, so they're looking for some AoE slows. Level 7 reach for MHS Tigers. I mean, first Punisher doesn't do too much. They're just got the wall, no turrets out. But with that rotation, they were able to get the turrets on the front. So they did get some value, netting them about a level lead, which is beneficial. Shaman camp on the top lane didn't really do anything because of the Zagara. Ooh, this Muradin. I think he has jump still. Ooh, with the sheep. Yeah, he still has jump, so he's perfectly fine. This, I mean, the double push down here, actually, there's 2 people down here, and Junkrat was able to poke him down enough, since Junkrat does have long range to poke. If they're sitting, you don't really want to sit in the minion wave against a Junkrat, just because he's going to want to shoot in the minion wave and shoot on you, so it's just, it helps him out way more. You know, Wholesome Halfwits, with their fun draft that they have with the Rag and the Gazlo, they're going to have a tough time really fighting into them. Just because they're kind of lacking poke damage. They're lacking engage with just the Muradin and just the Lily. Oh, nice dodge by Malavo. Almost got knocked by that Junkrat. You saw that bomb go out there. We're seeing a lot of Junkrat play recently in NGS. He's definitely getting more and more popular just because of that displacement's just becoming so powerful. Ooh, interrupted the Muradin jump, so he does not have a way to escape. But Varian was actually scared to go on. They saw 2 people bottom. I was surprised Varian didn't charge into that. But a good interrupt by the Diablo. Half a level from 10. Probably just 2 more lanes. Actually seeing Victory Rush from the Varian. It does count on monsters. So that means while he's on the shrine, he does get a lot of healing. Yep. That's pretty strong. But oh, does he get out? There's no way he gets out, right? Yeah, there he goes. Very random. They wanted to get that one little auto attack, but the Junkrat bombs were enough to kill a kill. I mean, looking at these Gazlo talents, you know, regen globes to get a little bit more self-sustain, the rocket turret or turrets, and the 2 additional turret shots. So trying to get some of that AoE damage. Yeah, it's tough for this guy to poke into it, because as soon as the Hydralisk goes onto the Phoenix, it's chunking him down pretty hard. Good dodge there. Did the Zagara actually opting to get the Bile Drop talent? We don't see that too often. Oh, nice charge with the Kazlo combo. Actually saves the Lily and does quite a bit of damage to everybody. And then, you know, the more times, yeah, like right here we saw right there, the more times that Gazlo will scrap his turrets, it actually gives him cooldown reduction. So we should be able to get that ultimate up pretty quick. Well, it looks like we do see Brightwing left the game. It's up to the team to pause. So if they want to pause, they'll do it. There it is. So, I mean, level 10s are on both sides. We got looking at ultimates now that we have this little bit of pause. Lava Wave, saw Lava Wave go out middle. Actually got the Planet Cracker, so they're going for the Wombo combo. Gravo Bomb into Planet Cracker. That should be fun to see. Hopefully they get it off sometimes in the match. I mean, unfortunately, Gravo Bomb did already go. All right. So now that we know the level 10s and everybody's talents, look at this team fight. I do kind of like pay attention to Gravo Bomb's timers. Oh, we actually see it up top now. So we're seeing it consistently go down pretty quick if you compare it to Lava Wave. It's because of that cooldown reduction. But Gazlo's just now getting to the fight. Luckily for Wholesome Halfwits, I probably should go right back to the right screen. Luckily for Wholesome Halfwits, they actually had a good amount of lead beforehand. All the R's coming out. One Planet Cracker coming out, actually in a very good location, hitting 3 members even without the Gravo Bomb. Gravo Bomb whiffs, does pull him off a little bit, but the Junkrat Bomb hitting 3 members and causing enough disruption. It so far trades for a 3 for 2, but Ragnaros is... Wait, does he go down? That's self-healing. The Phoenix is scary enough. There's no way they can stay up here, actually, with the Phoenix. I would like actually to see Phoenix be way more aggressive here. Oh, they're not gonna get it right. There's only 2 more hits. Yeah, Junkrat should be able to clean it. I feel like if they were aggressive there, they probably would have been able to secure the last 2 kills. At least scared them off the point. Phoenix does so much damage. But you saw a little bit there, so we saw the Maw come out, and then it kind of whiffed, but they were trying to combo with the Maw APOC, which was, was always fun. Baiting the Punisher over the wall, which is usually what you want to do. And then they actually have all 5 members here. And first Punisher going down. Didn't get any value out of it just because everybody was just rezzing. Zagara's going to do some double soaking. See the chittering Mind build. We do see Mind build out of Junkrat. He's at 5 out of 7, which increases his mines. It gives him a lot of zone control with that Mind build. If he gets to these shrines first and putting mines in all these different locations, not only does it give you vision of everything, but it creates a nice stun to follow up with any type of damage, especially with a Varian and the Zagara to be able to throw her Banelines there. Level 13 reached, and this is where Diablo starting to get scary. I mean, once he gets 16, he gets really scary. But 13, once he starts getting those charge stacks on people, he can start soloing them by himself. And there we do see Shattering Throw from the variants that you see up here. Like, he's just gonna throw out those that Shattering Throw on the Phoenix, knocks out his shields right away, and then he can just charge into it, do so much damage. We had a little bit of DC there, but I guess they didn't decide not to want to pause. It is up to the players to pause. It's whacking away. Just auto-attacking away. Alright, so basically everybody doing the PvE game before Lily's actually just gonna. Oh, barely got interrupted there to dismount the Diablo. Almost got flipped just walking up to a Diablo. Phoenix is having a tough time against Varian now, as we actually see Diablo or Zigara going against everybody on the solo lanes. Oh, here comes the Varian looking for that charge. There's the Colossus Smash. Jugs comes out, not able to get any type of interrupts, but it did bait out the Jugs. Junkrat's gonna go ahead and use Phoenix the Planet Cracker, so they're not able. Everybody's kind of being, kind of throwing out their ultimates a little haphazardly. I'd like to see them do a little bit more patience with their ultimates. Just because they're nearby doesn't mean you always have to hit it. Obviously, saw no value from the Planet Cracker or the Riptire. Looking at the solo lane a little bit. I mean, a Q-Stack Rag, I do believe, does pretty well against Zigara just because he gets constant healing. And he gets regen. Ooh, they want this Phoenix. I don't think there's any way to get away from here. He's going to try it. They're going to slam, the flip. And that shield damage, that Shattering Throw just destroyed Phoenix. Like, he got obliterated quickly. Look at the death, though. I like this rotation to take the Shaman camp while this pushes. That, if they ignore that, if MHS Tigers ignores that for too long, that will push it forward. Unfortunately, Gazlo is hearthing for some reason. I'm not really sure why he's hearthing. I guess they decided to just give this Punisher because they MHS Tigers is level 16. They didn't want to fight a talent tier down. Ooh, Diablo's looking for aggressive positioning. Knows that his team will probably follow up. It does take his team a little longer to follow up. Oh, but he catches the Lily and actually gets into the trap of the... Oh, no! That was almost so good. They're still going to get it with the Riptire, but that combo was actually almost super sick. To get the... That was a 4-man APOC. It would have been... Granted, if they had done the Maw first, it would have definitely been a huge APOC. Right ideas, just unfortunately slight anti-synergy. But nonetheless, MHS Tigers clearly coming ahead with that Punisher. We should see Zigara rotate top. There she goes. Level 16 almost reached for Wholesome Halfwits. Oops, messed up my jeans. There we go. And I mean, they're just so close for 16. There it is, getting level 16 for Wholesome. Now that they're fighting in the same talent tier. Let's see, we got Giant Scorcher. Here comes Rag into becoming the building. So he's got the full stuns, he's got full AoE damage. Granted, Brightwing is going to do pretty well against fighting against this AoE damage. So that's one of the benefits. And another Punisher down. And that's MHS Tigers, kind of the first. Whoa, look at this Diablo rotating through the keep, taking a whole bunch of damage. Luckily, since Diablo has the Devil's Due, the next time he takes an orb, it's going to basically heal him up to full. Oh, nice Junkrat bomb. Actually saved the Variant. Still might not be saved. Oh, with the Emerald Wind, that's the save. First, that Junkrat bomb, basically saving Private Varian. Nice stun combos. Actually getting the double combos, and Gazlo straight up solos Junkrat, eats all of his trait, and then the Planet Cracker coming in and killing Diablo. And this is the turn for Wholesome Halfwits. They're going to look to capitalize on this. Nice stun, one Maw coming out. I mean, forced Diablo out of all of his souls, which means he is much squishier to kill, especially against the Phoenix. And the Rag and the Gazlo. So a good turn for Wholesome Halfwits, kind of giving them a little bit more life into this game to make sure that they, hey, you can't just walk all over us. We will fight back. Let's look at the stats a little bit. We got Gazlo is actually the top for Wholesome, and Junkrat is quite high for MHS Tigers versus the team. Nice invade. It was actually a very kind of a risky invade. They didn't quite know everybody was top lane. They lucked out with that, with the deciding to rotate over there, but it worked out for them. I like the little Zergling mounts. I need to unclick that. Gazlo taking a lot of damage. The full team is here. Here comes the Variant with the full combo. Gazlo still gets his combo out, and the Lily stuns able to keep everybody alive. for now. I mean, they're still in there though. Gazlo's charging up his laser. Actually gets himself killed by charging it for so long. And now everybody's gonna be Diablo's gonna be looking for that push. Nice cleanse from the Lily. That was clutch actually. Rag going into the fort looking to get some damage going on. Brightwing does have that passive healing. Picks off the Diablo. They're looking for that Zagara. Zagara was trying to use the Maul and did not quite catch him, and Murden was able to follow up with another kill. These two steel traps. They are gonna have to deal with top lane. Top lane was able to get a keep wall. So once again, I mean, I don't know. Gazlo must have had the quickest fingers in the world to get that combo off while after getting charged by the Diablo. I think it was probably because he got stunned, and he has the talent for it drops a stun when it drops his bomb whenever he gets stunned, and so basically all he had to use was press his R button. Ooh, an aggressive rotation here. They're just gonna look for the Phoenix. Oh, they're not even gonna go for the Phoenix. They see Phoenix there. Oh, what a charge! That went so far. Varian doing so actually good at straight up solo Phoenix. I would not expecting that. With that shattering throw. That was not what Wholesome wanted. And with that kill actually gave MHS Tigers a level 20. But they had a pretty good lead. All the ultimates coming out. We got Diablo's looking for it. Varian using the charge. Now with both stuns coming out, Lily dodges all the Apox to get her full healing out. Actually did not get interrupted at all, and they're actually going to get the counter kill on Diablo. He does not have his souls yet. Now, Ragnaros cannot turn into a building yet. They have a good amount of time. It's 4v5. Everybody's just kind of getting healed. Gazlo did back to take up the Shaman camp on top. Otherwise, they would have lost the keep. So, unfortunately for Wholesome Halfwits, they're not actually able to invade. Oh, this is going to be a dead Rag. We should see the Colossus Smash coming right out of here. Wait, do they... Oh, they got greedy. Oh, they still got it. Okay. Lucky. I was going to be so surprised that they came out of that alive. They actually got greedy going for the Lily, thinking that, oh yeah, Rag's dead. And he almost did not die there. Luckily, the Riptire came in to secure the kills. Varian is putting in work against their team so far, especially against the Phoenix. I honestly did not know that Varian would just be able to straight up nuke Phoenix by himself, especially after the teleport. Second Punisher coming out, getting baited over by the Murden, but actually the Mine just barely misses him. Otherwise, that would have been a clutch mine grab on the Murden. But the smart for the Junkrat to throw that bomb over the wall, waiting for the Punisher to jump on somebody and getting them displaced. Riptire coming out. I think we got the reduced cooldown one, so as long as he hits people, yeah, then he gets it back pretty quick. They might be looking to end here. A big lava wave coming out, but Brightwing should be able to heal that up pretty easily. And they are going to give up the rest of that Punisher, but not quite taking core damage yet. You notice for the red team, this is a bug that's showing the shield here. That black bar is the red team shield on the core. The level 20 is hit by both teams. We got secondary fire, so every time we got the slow, it's going to run a salvo for the Phoenix. A little bit more sustained damage. Big combo from the Gazlo with the Planet Cracker, but it didn't quite get the first stun yet. Unfortunate that for them. Varian's looking for it. Got interrupted before able to get that final blow. Murden's going to fall for it. 1-for-1 trade. That was almost such an awesome combo. Unfortunately, the Phoenix used the Planet Cracker before the first bomb hit the stun. And actually, everybody was able to move out of it. That would have been so clutch. Keep forgetting to, like, once you click on somebody, it has that stupid thing on the bottom left. I always forget to cancel that out. So, teams just opting. It's a 4v4 right now. No Varian, no Murden, but everybody's opting to take the PvE. Once again, Wholesome Halfwits getting quite confident with taking these aggressive mercs on their side. I think they want to bait them into another ultimate. Grab a bomb is available. They have jugs in 5 seconds. Almost lava wave. No purifications. No, not purification salvo. Planet cracker yet. They're gonna have to. Somebody's gonna have to rotate top to clear that top lane. They do not want that pushed into a keep and give that up for free. Actually, everybody's kind of back off. You know, clear the lanes. Allow them to push up a lot easier. Allow them to be safe anyways. I would like to see, they know this is happening. They see Gazlo bottom. They should rotate up to this camp right here. Or they're going to try to go for the gank on Gazlo. It's a little bit longer of a run. I feel like if they really wanted to secure the kills there, the play was to invade their Shaman camps knowing that they saw Gazlo on bot. But it's hard to make those calls. And, you know, obviously it might not even be the right call. Just the call I would have done. So everybody's playing it passive right now. Nobody wants to do a throw pit. Nobody wants to, you know, face check any bushes and get caught off guard and make it an instant 4v5. So everybody's playing pretty smart. So looking at the damage now. Once again, Gazlo. Phoenix is quite low. He has been in the solo lane for a while. Junkrat still leading the boards with the damage. And Brightwing's actually almost doubling Lily's healing. Ooh, here comes the tricky part. Where are they? Everybody's looking for her. Baiting out the Zagara, using the Zagara as bait. And it worked. Everybody's coming in. Everybody's pressing their R buttons. Freaking Lily immediately got obliterated. But the counter kills with the Gazlo bomb netted 2 kills. 2 for 2 right now. 3 for 2. And that's actually going to be all. No, Murden does get away. So with that split in damage, was able to secure off the Ragnaros and the Phoenix. Murden actually still might die here. Okay, gets the stun. I think he has another leap, so there's no problem. So they used that little juicy Zagara bait to bait him into this, and almost worked. I mean, Lily got demolished right away, especially with the Riptire coming up afterwards. And actually, nobody from Wholesome Halfwits have a good way to actually check a bush. There's only Meteor available to check a bush, and I guess Phoenix's wave cutter, or laser cutter, but I don't think that's what he wants to do. Uh-oh. Disruption, that Junkrat bomb actually, you know, making it a little harder to stay on top of Murden, but Varian's going for it, and once again, he's able to just stay on top of him and get those kills. With that increased move speed on the banner, allowed him to stay on top of that target, and that staggered death on the Murden. They are not respecting the Varian in this game so far. That's like twice Varian's been able to just straight up kill somebody by himself. Now this is spelling doom for Wholesome Halfwits. They got a real full health Punisher pushing on to another keep. Junkrat nearly dies. Actually has to escape from the Ragnaros Molten Core, and that lava wave probably saved them the game with the Junkrat taking so much damage. But they're going to re-engage here. They are making sure that they are not going to lose this keep. Variant's coming in, another stun from the Punisher. A nice cleanse from the Lily. Variant's still looking for it. Actually splitting up, not able to go towards their well. And now there's still a quarter health Punisher with the 5 members of MHS Tigers hitting on the core, and this is surely going to be game for MHS Tigers. Although, you know, Wholesome Halfwits is making sure they fight for it. So, game number 1 going to MHS Tigers. I mean, it was not an easy win. I would definitely say that there were definitely times when Wholesome Halfwits was, you know, fighting their way back, clawing their way back, pushing on that bottom keep, and getting some good team fights in there. All right, so we're gonna hopefully quickly move into game number 2, which is going to be Dragonshire. Alright, so we're just going to get this set up. Oh, Mika, you're still in the crate? Oh, now you're gonna leave. I'm gonna say that. Wait, who have I had? Oh no, I did this right. Okay, now swap teams. Yeah, only one alive, time to defeat. Oh yeah, you must be on that Muradin part where the variant solo of that Muradin. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, they were not respecting him with his damage. Puppy, what are you doing? All right, only waiting for one more member from Wholesome Halfwits to join the lobby. My co-caster over there just being lazy, not helping at all. Huh? You're no help? That's not true. That's the only reason why you guys are here. The only reason you guys are here. All right. So we're still waiting for that one more. So, how's everybody else going? Awake? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she knew when I was done. I guess I must not have been talking as much, so she's like, hey, it's time to, let's see if he wants to play. Debated. Waiting for Blizzard to send the invite. What? It's really funny. So, like, you guys actually probably can't see it too well, but so if I were to move the camera over here, so her hair sticks out the side of the crate, like I mean, it's just puff, right? So it's just like, it's really fun to like rub it against it because it just feels like a rug. It's really fun. Like sometimes she'll sit on the side and it's just a huge puff ball of hair sticking out of the crate. All right, there we go. We got our fifth in there. Some chatter going on about the last game. All right, let's try to get this game on the road. One team is ready. All right, let's go. All right, so map number 2 is going to be Dragonshire, picked by the Wholesome Halfwits, which means MHS Tigers have the first pick. Get the better cam on the dog. Yeah, sorry. Sorry. Selling out my dog. All right, so round 2 going to Dragonshire. Let's see if Wholesome Halfwits is going to bring out the Gazlo again. Gazlo once again is okay on this map if you want to play him. Setting up turrets on the actual point, he has some good lane control. It's a better solo lane map for Gazlo than Infernal Shrines was. Let's get some Gazlos or riots in chat. So obviously it's going to be 2 minutes until you guys actually catch up, which by that time Gazlo's probably already going to be picked, but do it anyways. Once again, the ETC ban from MHS Tigers. They did ban ETC first round last game. I wonder if they did some type of scouting of Wholesome and they really believe that they have an ETC player that really likes ETC. I'm assuming they probably think that they don't have a Garrosh player, so they're not scared of the Garrosh. Or they're not scared of giving them Garrosh. I mean, Garrosh did not go into any picks or bans last game, so I'm assuming that's what it is. And once again, Halfwits banning the Maiev. You know, Halfwits is kind of on the same mentality as me. They just don't want to play against Maiev. She just brings a weird a dynamic to the team fights that's just not as fun to me. And thanks for the follow. I don't have my alerts set up for any type of follows. But I always appreciate it. So MHS Tigers, last round they picked an early Varian, mainly because I think there was a first pick Phoenix, and I think that was really the only reason they picked Varian. It worked out for him very well. Varian was able to solo Muradin. Phoenix is available. Garrosh is available. I don't think either team like Garrosh. Picking the early Junkrat. First pick Junkrat. That's interesting. You don't see that every time. You know, you have Diablo available. You have we didn't see Malfurion picked or banned last time. Merlin says, "Will Gazlo be played by MHS Tigers this round?" Yeah, you might as well. You know, you beat a Gazlo. That's that's kind of shoving it down your face, saying, "Hey, we'll win with Gazlo, and we'll beat you with your Gazlo." Just so obviously we have the better Gazlo player. It's really gonna stick it to them if they do that. I'd be interested to see it. I'm less likely to see it here with the Junkrat pick. Gaz is top tier meta. Yeah, some people think so. Real heroes are right. You know, sometimes not everybody wants to see just nothing but meta. You know, sometimes it's fun to see the Asmonans. It's fun to see the Gazlos or, you know, Ragnaros. Not everything has to be meta. I'm actually, you know, I'd like to see the Artanis at some point. Get some Probius maybe. The Brightwing, the early Brightwing again. You know, getting that. I mean, global makes a little bit more sense on Dragonshire. Kind of just AoE heals. Gets the displacement with Emerald Wind if they are going to be looking to do a dive. I mean, they do see Halfwits with an early Alexstrasza and early Diablo. That does signify a lot of dive potential. Unfortunately, Dragonshire is not really a divey map. It's a lot of sustain on the bot lane with your 3-man. You know, I did cast a Division A game on Tuesday where there was an Azadan play who just kind of cheesed the keeps with laser build and demonic invasion. So, you know, that's always available. Granted, it'd be a little bit easier for MHS Tigers to defend that because of the Brightwing. MHS Tigers picking up Dahaka for their solo lane. Thanks for the follow. Unfortunately, again, I don't have the alerts, so I can't actually see who's doing it, which I apologize. I would love to give credit where it's due. Something I definitely need to set up really quickly. Halfwits banning out the Hanzo. Now, neither team showed to prioritize it last game, which is a much better map for Hanzo, so it's interesting to see why they decided to ban it here. No Phoenix pick yet. Nobody likes Phoenix. I mean, it's hard to judge what they're going to ban. Honestly, I have no idea. They could ban the Phoenix here. Didn't look like they were too scared of Phoenix last time. Granted, they won't have the Varian this time if they do let them have Phoenix. Let's see, what did they pick last time? There was a Ragnaros. I can't see that coming out here. They do need a solo. I mean, Wholesome Halfwits does need a solo lane against the Dahaka, so they might want to ban somebody that's going to be good against the Dahaka, maybe the Sonya, if there's a Sonya player, especially Sonya goes good with Alexstrasza. Again, that's more meta. I'm not sure if they go with it. Greymane has ended up being banned out. I can understand that. Greymane has dive potential with the Diablo and Alexstrasza. Great auto attack range. Jumping onto the Junkrat, he has the capabilities of doing Merking on this map.
I will not be denied.
But they do pick up the Sonya with Wholesome Halfwits. I like it. That's what I was kind of calling out. Goes well with the Alexstrasza, goes well with the Diablo, does well against Dahaka. Solid pick from Wholesome Halfwits. Unfortunately, they have that last pick available. We could still see a Gazlowe. Everybody don't get their hopes up too far that they're not going to see a Gazlowe. Loyal Trader says, how come I can't play Ana? Because we unfortunately still like to play meta. Alright, guys. So there was a Gazlowe. It's just on the other team. So like I said before, and they actually picked Varian too. So that means there's going to be a taunt Varian with Dahaka, Junkrat with Gazlowe. So we have Gravel Bomb with Riptire. Pretty solid damage. Unfortunately, I think it does knock you out of the bombs. Unless, that's still a lot of damage if everybody gets in it. Gazlowe into a lot of Diablos and Alarak. What? See, look at this. Everybody likes to see these heroes that you don't see too often. Getting the Brightwing in there. Getting the Alarak in there. Getting 2 games with Gazlowe. Everybody wants to see the Wombo combos, man. Wombo combos. The Alarak pick is quite interesting. It doesn't have... I guess not until you get level 10 and you have your charge, then you can dive in with the Diablo. Other than that, once the Dragon's on Dragonshire. Yes, that's true. Yeah, 2 technically dragons. Brightwing is a dragon. Fairy dragon. Diablo can get a charge flip, and Alarak can get the pull stun, or pull silence rather, and that does get somebody out of position quite a lot. All right, so game number 2 on Dragonshire. Now MHS Tigers is bringing the Gazlowe. Let's see if they're going to win with it, showing Wholesome Halfwits what's up about the Gazlowe picks. Thanks for the follow once again. Again, I apologize. I cannot call you out for credit. All right, so which team do you guys think will win? The Varian Dahaka, this again, not the most amount of damage from MHS Tigers. They didn't have too much damage last game, but they made it work. All right, so we got Garchomp Chum once again on the Brightwing, Blob once again on the Varian, Wolf Dark this time on the Dahaka, and Winslow on the Junkrat, and Bemudo on the Gazlowe. On the right hand side, we got Malaville on the Alexstrasza, Guac Cousteau on the Alarak, Malleus Mal on the Sonya, Bubba on the... Man, I cannot... Gul'dan, and Dr. Jelly on the Dahaka.
Unleash the dragon's wrath.
Bermuda plays Gaz and does it well. Oh, now she does, he does. I don't know what to think anymore. A little bit of spray action going on. We got 5-man in the middle from Wholesome Halfwits, allowing Gazlowe to really fully set up. He's actually going to just get full clear of that wave real quick. We're going to want to see Sonya going up there. We actually might look to see a gank. Okay, no, they are going to call it against. So looks like they were almost about to do a gank up there, but decided against that call. See Diablo and Alexstrasza rotating down to the middle. Bottom, I can't talk. And they're actually just going to sit with a 2-man. Nice little pickup there. Brightwing does not have any type of escape yet. And that's a first kill, going quickly to Wholesome Halfwits at the 1-minute mark. Wait, oh no, Gazlowe canceled the laser.
And let loose the dragon knight.
Boom. So surprisingly, they do. Wholesome Halfwits has a lot more wave clear than MHS Tigers. Surprisingly, they're not utilizing it to its full potential with while not having Gazlowe roam. Only the Diablo and the Alexstrasza are roaming. I'd really like to see them utilize this wave clear.
Activate the shrine.
Looking at a little bit of a gank on the guys. I like the rotation from Guacusto. But now we get into the tricky part of Dragonshire. Which do you prioritize? Do you do a 2-1-2? Do you just do a 1-1-2 and then somebody doing mercs? They don't really have a good merker besides Sonya, but Sonya has to sit on the top lane. I think Sonya, if Gazlo does not have his turrets set up, then Sonya will win on the shrine. But once Gazlo has turrets up, I don't think Sonya can really contest up there. Ooh, tricky part. Almost level 4. See what this variant picks up. I mean, do we? We have to see taunt, right? I think we have to. Yeah, I don't think Sonya can win this anymore. He's got to focus on trying to clear the lane, and then while Gazlo counter clears the lane, he goes up and kills a couple turrets. It's just not going to be a fun time for Sonya. But he's going for it. Ah. Ooh. One more spear. Does he have a spear? Not up yet. 3 seconds. Wait, no. Gazlo stopped walking. Oh, close. Oop, wrong buttons. Chunkrat knocking himself back into the Diablo. Almost getting some trait value onto the Alexstrasza. So that's 2 kills for nothing. Giving him a half level lead. No mercs being taken yet, since everybody's just trying to control the lanes, especially with that kill on bot lane. Another Colossus Smash game. You know, they did work with it last time, not respecting the damage from Colossus Smash, and just going to go with it again. Alexstrasza doing Alexstrasza peels. Is he going to die for that charge? I don't think it's worth it. Alarak is not getting the combo. They're actually going to turn onto the Brightwing. And they end up not chasing any of them. I feel like that should have been at least 1 kill. Diablo versus Dahaka on the bot lane. Nice stun from the Dr. Jelly. Make sure he does not get anywhere near this point. And even still getting the stun on that little section. Varian getting awfully low. Maybe I was completely wrong. I mean, Sonya now winning that top lane pretty hard. Well, Trader Ember is getting tilted by the Regen Globe quest talents from Alexstrasza. Another pickoff with the Sonya against the Gazlo. Varian's looking for that counter. Does not have any abilities up to actually dive onto her, though, unfortunately. 3 kills for Wholesome Halfwits. This is looking strong for them in the early game. You know, could this be the map that MHS Tigers drops for the first time? Ooh, there's the pick on the Varian. Sonya is just doing work on this top lane. Nobody's really able to contest her at all. And 4-minute dragon being taken up by Wholesome Halfwits. Alarak's getting some good combos in there. Unfortunately, it's hard to actually see his combo stacks with this new overlay. Everybody's even damage from Wholesome Halfwits. I like how this Dahaka is like Diablo is just doing the Soquin Diablo, you know, classic strats, getting a nice kick on the Dahaka. They're gonna look to chase this. Oh, what a burrow! That burrow was so clutch. Once again, Sonya versus. Can't really go auto attack build. I feel like you just have to poke Sonya. Make sure that your turrets are focusing him when he's in the lane, using your one ability to have turrets focus somebody. They always have to be on the other hero. Nice combo from the Alarak. Looking for that Dahaka, but he has his essence available. Yeah, so like this is how it works now. You have 50 is what, having 50 damage. I don't know. How they show this now is pretty weird. That means he's finished one part of the quest. Does that mean he's hit 50 people already? I don't know. I can't tell what that is. So looking for the bomb. Didn't quite hold it for too long. Another stun silence combo from the Alarak. Not able to pick up the kill on the Varian. Diablo wants it though. Diving into this fort. They have level 10s. Dragon form popped. Hard to fight into this. Dragging onto the Diablo. Diablo has full souls, so he is nearly impossible to kill. This is probably the most fun solo lane they've either of them have had. I feel like Gazlo's, running out of mana is actually going to make it pretty tough for him to put any type of turrets down. Not having a fun time up there. So last build, Varian went High King's Quest. This match, he's going Lion's Maw. Both teams opting to get the PvE game going in between the shrines. Level 20 finally reached for MHS Tigers. Varian out of position though. Does Diablo have the flip? Does not have the flip yet. Nope. And just to make sure, Junkrat pushes him away. It's been a low Merc Camp game. So far, 4 kills to 0 on the favor of Wholesome Halfwits. Nice stun, hitting the rotation on the the Dahaka, making sure he gets punished for that aggressive rotation. Ooh, this is gonna be scary. Opting for taking this night camp. It's actually gonna allow nice Junkrat bomb hitting onto the Gul'dan, but the fear saving him hard. Here comes the Riptar getting 1 kill. Looking for the second, at least the damage on a lot of damage on that Alexstrasza. Incoming the Dahaka, try to just secure that second kill. And I think they're definitely going to get it. Granted, Diablo does not die. Well, I was wrong. But getting 1 kill is still really good for him. I don't think Gazlo's going to win this anymore. We did see that in the early part. The slowing is quite annoying. Delays enough, though, for the MHS Tigers to get that dragon. So second Dragon Knight of the game going for MHS Tigers. As the game goes on, the dragon will get stronger and stronger, and we actually see Robo Goblin from that Gazlo not opting to get the Wombo combo potential. Wait, what's going on with this timer up here? Does anybody else see this? Junkrat, I mean not Junkrat, Blizzard, please. Please with your UI. Dragon not getting really any value. A wall and half a fort. But at least gave them equal on talents. Or equal on experience. Trying to look for that bait. Go for that. Nice! What a bait. Easiest bait of his life. Everybody wants a juicy Gazlo. And picking up that solo lane, it's going to cause Wholesome Halfwits to get a kind of a wonky rotation now. Actually sending the Alarak up there. And so looking at the talents, let's see. Don't have anything too out of the ordinary except for the Alexstrasza questing. Diablo's going to be starting to look scarier and scarier now with the charge talent. Dude, looking for another bait here. Gazlo's now in the bot lane. They see Gazlo bot lane. Or Wholesome Halfwits just saw in bot lane. But Sonya's coming up here as well. Gets spotted by the Junkrat mine. And that's actually some questing. I think Junkrat does have the mine quest. He does. Or not. Yeah. Trap quest. Nice interrupt. Actually stopped auto-attacking on a heads-up play from the Varian to not auto-attack the Alarak. And the bomb from Junkrat knocking Sonya out of position to set up another kill on Sonya. And they're, MHS Tigers looking a little bit, frazzled in the early game are now bringing it back with the Varian ganks. Varian this game is actually top damage. Junkrat was ahead by a lot last game. And Diablo is actually the top damage for Wholesome Halfwits. I hate to see it. Nice stun. Alexstrasza are going to hit R to make sure that she stays alive. Wait, I think Junkrat got bombed, or Diablo got bombed into that little bush and got body blocked by his own team. There's going to be a counter push in here. 4 members. Gazlo's going to go ahead. 4v4. Sonya's just rezzing. Diablo getting sheeped, not able to do the full combo into the Varian, especially with the shield wall, but Sonya's coming in from the side. Nice fear, pushing Brightwing back into the rest of his team, and Emerald Wind was just being used, but drag onto the Alarak, pushing him into the tower forts, and the counter kill on the variant because of that counter-strike, is what I was talking to say. Gazlo still has not been in the fight yet. Again, he doesn't have gravel bombs, so he doesn't bring too much to a team fight. But a 2-for-1 trade so far. Another nice pull. Actually, almost baited the Diablo into it. Taking a lot of tower damage. But everybody else is taking a lot of Gul'dan damage. Gul'dan actually going for the Pursuit of Flame quest. Jason, if he's in chat, is probably going to be tilted. Gazlo actually putting a lot of pressure elsewhere on the map. Now that they see everybody rotate, MHS Tiger is going to go for this. Ooh, try to throw out the bomb to push them away as opposed to saving himself. A little bit of risk. Chunkrat is chunking this Sonya. But this 3v2 fight down here, we're not seeing Gazlo needs to be having his turrets focus a hero. They're already kind of going over now and delayed enough to get the second dragon. And this is getting later and later in the game. Diablo might still go down another opt to not go to finish off the kill. Ooh, the Riptire securing this kill. Smart play. Probably should have zoomed in there. What a kick. Goes a foot. Yeah, but this later dragon starting chunking down buildings.
Blue team has destroyed a fort. Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Baron's weird right now with his double heroic. Oh yeah, because they have the level 10 shield wall and his heroic at 4. That's true. The fear with the Junkrat bomb displacing everybody, so nobody was able to capitalize on that fear. I feel like that was kind of a, hey, you guys stand away from me fear, as opposed to let's try to engage fear. Gul'dan just now finishing the Fell Flame quest at 13 minutes in the game. Looking for this Diablo kick. Oh, not, Dragon did not want to kick into the Diablo. Gazlo's going to run away with his Robogob. They're looking to, they could probably counter push in this. Dahaka, does Dahaka have burrow? He has his burrow, does not have a burrow available. So that's why they're running away.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
I mean, that dragon, oh, is he going to die here? Oh no, a little bit of miss. Almost messed up their own combo. But a nice pickup for Wholesome Halfwits. Going to give him a little bit of breathing room. Looking to try to gank onto this variant. I don't think they saw him in range there. I like the call there once they picked up the Dahaka to try to immediately evade their camps. And they're just going to try to, they need to be pushing everywhere. They need to be pushing wherever they think Dahaka's, the other team's not going to be. Sonya's just walking up to Varian, taking a bunch of damage. Actually reduces a lot of his healing done too. The Haka's up in 15 seconds. Remember, he has Burrow, so he can be available to the team as soon as he's up. They're losing, Halfwits is losing their opportunity to really punish the 5-man advantage. But this marking is actually keeping Halfwits at bay completely.
Soon the shrines shall awaken.
Junkrat finally passing the Varian in damage. Along with the Gul'dan finally passing the Diablo, but not by much. 5v4 down here. They don't have the Sonya yet. She's coming in. Flipping on the Dahaka. I think he does have full essence, missing the tongue. Oh no, the Alexstrasza came back right on top of the Gazlo bomb. So much damage coming on. Sonya's actually getting way into the back line. Not able to secure the kill on the Varian. Feels bad, man. That shield wall as well, but I don't think, even if he didn't have the shield wall, I don't think Sonya was close enough. So that was a 2-for-0 trade for MHS Tigers, and with those 2 down, I think this guarantees a dragon, especially with 20s not being reached yet for Halfwits. This is going to be a really hard defense. Gazlo just has to sit here and delay long enough. Nope. Easy dragon. They have any choice of keep to go for. They can go right down the middle or bot lane. And actually, wait, does Gul'dan live? Oh, Varian's looking for it. Oh, he was looking for it. Wanted to get that Lion's Maul for that final kill. And with that, Gul'dan being so focused on that top lane, I mean, Dragon is still so healthy. He's going to go walk right up to the core. Sonya getting obliterated by the Varian. And this Dragon's just looking to chunk the core down as much as possible. Actually just barely gets past the shields, honestly. Nice escape from the Alexstrasza, going into the Cleansing Flame before she's able to get dive upon coming out of that Dragon form. Flip onto the Diablo, but actually gets pushed out of the Gazlo stun. Fight's getting a little chaotic now with everybody kind of pushing all their buttons. No kills though on either side. Ooh, Diablo still wants to go in, but everybody else in the team rotated down. Once again, Junkrat saving the teammates outside of the Gazlo bomb. But I mean, both teams actually still so healthy, and from the AoE heals of Brightwing and the AoE heals of Alexstrasza. So now that we got level 7 or level 20s on both teams, Dahaka coming out here. He's by himself. They don't have Gazlo. Brightwing does have teleport to come in, but the Dahaka though, why were you over there? Actually gonna use up Riptire as well. We got the reduced cooldown, so it's not too bad. Now they really want to push here. Run to these mercs right away. Come on, Wholesome. Run to these mercs right away. Stop messing with the minions. Stop messing with the minions. No. No, that was a free team fight. You still had APOC. Ooh, here's the invade though. They're looking for this one with the almost. They tried it. They tried to get it. It's actually gonna spell not good for Halfwits. The Emerald Wind pushing Alarak so far off the team. They did end up picking up the Merc camp, but at what cost? And I'd say that cost is a death. Varian's still looking for it. Ooh, nice turn. Got that run speed. Now the counter turn, now that Dahaka came in here. Dragon coming out. Dahaka's gonna die again. No, he's not. Well, he does with this charge from the Diablo. Varian's sitting on the backline, sitting right on top of Gul'dan. I mean, they're chasing this Gul'dan hard. I think he's definitely gonna die. Nice peel from the Diablo. Kind of flips him back into the range of the Gul'dan. And Diablo's gonna die for this too. That's gonna be all 4 members. They can easily go core now. I don't think they even care to go Dragon. I guess Diablo and Alarak both use their abilities to come back instantly. Or Alarak, no, not Alarak. Alarak died early enough that he just got rezzed. So now they're still looking to go core. They have Varian, they have Junkrat, they have Emerald Wind. Emerald Wind comes out to kind of push them away. Varian's looking for some type of kill on Diablo. Junkrat taking a bunch of damage from the Alarak counter-strike. Varian is just, he is demolishing them in damage. And that's actually going to be a quick core kill with the Gazlo, Robo Goblin, and the Junkrat. Varian basically just peeling them pretty hard. If I can hit the right buttons. Oh, did I don't think I had the right, not have the right overlay at all. I'm good. So, congratulations MHS Tigers holding their win streak, not dropping a map. Got a little sketchy there on both games actually, but able to bring it to hold it together and bring it out the win. All right.